Okay, so we're going to get some gas. Today we've got a slight problem with the KTM. I don't think it's a big problem. I've topped it up with coolant last week, which I bought, which I noticed would run low. And after having the big service in April, I don't presume it should run low. Well, it should run low anyway. So I bought some coolant, and Saturday's ride and this last Wednesday night's ride last night, I noticed this morning that the coolant's dropped down to minimum again. So I went round it with I got it on the ramp, I went round it with a light, a good light, looking for leaks. No fluid on the floor, no fluid anywhere, nothing. So I did a cold start, so from cold, no throttle, didn't touch the throttle, let it fire up. And you'll see on a little video clip on when I put it together that it got up to 101, 102, and fans didn't kick in. So I've had to ring Judd, and I'm on my way down shortly to see what the outcome of that is, and I'll let you guys know just in case you get the same orange experience, shall we call it. But yeah, I'm sure it's not a big deal, but this bike's 2-year-old, and unfortunately I'm so out of warranty, which is a bit bloody annoying. But Ben did say down at Judd that obviously because it's had that big service, and I reported this with less than 1,000 mile after service, so we'll see what they say anyway. See what it is first. It's mechanical, and as Major Mo often says, anything that you can put a bloody key into breaks down. Talk to you soon. Okay, here we are getting off the A1 now. Gonna go round here. So we've got 18 degrees on the concourse. It's nice to wear summer gloves again. You got a lot more feeling in your fingers. Nothing like feeling in your fingers. Come on, dig. Blimey, dig. I think you can get them defenders with indicators on, you know, on next model up. So continuing on down to Judd, it's gone a bit cooler. Yeah, I noticed on Facebook the other day and one or two other socials that there's a bit of a debate going on about motorcyclists with whether you nod at one another or, you know, wave at one another. I think, you know, I don't know whether they're having a vote on it or what they were doing, but there were a lot of conversations going on about it, and I thought, my 5 pence is this, that I've always done it, you know. I mean, I've been biking, well, a lot of years, and I've always been, you know, you wave, you nod. It's what they call banami, you know. You're abroad, you tend to use your leg if you're on gas. The 2 fingers out from side at bars, horizontally, not vertically. And it's what I've always done and always try and do. And I noticed that Harley lads and adventure bike riders such as myself, you get a bit of a slating from some sports bikes lads saying that we never wave. Well, I do, and I'm sure Harley lads do. I don't know. I mean, I had a Goldwing, and you know, people say Goldwing riders don't wave, but I always waved. So waved, or either wave, or you flick your head, or you kick your leg out, or you fart, or you moon, or you do something just to recognise a fellow biker. Now there are them that say, well, why the fuck should you? You know, when you drive your car, you know, hello, Mister, and even the Audi drivers don't Audi to Audi or BMW to BMW, do they? You know, it's just, but it's a thing for motorcyclists. I don't know who devised it, where it came from. It's like the visor with the knight, you know, putting the visor down and things like that. It's all, to me, it's all part of the motorcycling. But I hope it don't go away. I hope we don't lose that, and I hope we don't lose the fun of motorcycling, the way that we can take the piss out of one another, have a bit of fun and joke, and I hope that don't all go away as well, for God's sake. The other thing I notice is that in my time, if I've seen some guy on a bike and he's broke down, you tend to want to stop if it's safe, you can stop and help him, or if you've got any input, what you think you can help him, or you just pull over on your bike and you just say, all right mate, and 9 times out of 10 I'll say, yeah, I'm just having a fag, or I've had a pee in edge bottom or whatever. But I just think that for my 5 shillings worth, I think that it should continue, and we all should do it if we can do it safely. That's all I'm saying. Okay, over and out. So here we are on the last leg to Judd Racing now. We just make this left turn here. Well, there's a smelling air today. Can't be much spreading round here. It's bloody centre city. Where are we going? Lovely. A lovely smell. Supposed to be a sewerage. That's another nice, fine British road. Bump, tippity bump, 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 bitty bump, bitty bump, bump, bump. Raised manholes, bump, bitty bump, 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 bitty bump, bump, bump. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. He's got on the brakes here, this dude here. What's going off? Where's he going? Ready for a cup of coffee. Right, let's get in here. We are at Judd Racing. The young man just going in there to spend his money. Bless him. There we have the Norden. The lovely Norden. Racing. I just bought myself some new shades, but the sun's got in. But never mind. So we're just bringing me back now. Here he is. Look, this is Peter bringing my steed back here. Look at that beautiful, mighty orange. Look at that. Look at the angle. They are lovely. Thank you very much. Yeah, look at that. So we're off now. Catch you in a bit. So this is what you get in Merry England now. Bloody traffic. Even on a bike it's hard work sometimes nowadays. Just, I don't know. I think we're just too full. But there you go, what do I know? Okay, this town is Southwell. Just to show you a little bit while we drive through it. Ride through it even. We've collected the bike from Judd and we're returning home to base. And we've got 19 degrees on the concourse, which is very, very nice. Oh, Mini coming at you. 19 degrees. One thing I've noticed already with these new shades on, because they're polarised, yellow or whatever call it, well, I don't know what you call it, amber. When you put your, it's alright when I've got the flip up like I have now, but when you put your flip down and you've got your visor across you can see like 2 yellow eyeballs looking back at you in your visor. It's right weird. Well, I suppose if it were brighter sunshine that might go away a bit, I don't know. Pardon me. There's some lovely old buildings here, isn't there? Look at that pub, the Reindeer. Doesn't seem quite right at this time of year though. Wave to this young man, thank you. Well, he's coming no matter what he fucking says him. He wait a minute, he wait. Yeah, so last night we when we used to go to the bike shop, to the bike night, it come like a tradition to have fish and chips on the way home, and we used to go to a place called Papa's, but as you'll see they were closed. I don't know for what reason. They're changing hands apparently again. So we went on to this other place, and yet again they said it would close the restaurant. We weren't allowed to go in the restaurant. We had to sit outside on a scruffy little bench, which you'd have fire backed it if you'd got it at home. You just wouldn't allow it in garden or house. But anyway, that said, the fish was very nice and we sat outside. But you just can't help but feeling that, you know what I'm saying, that old sort of biker shit that, you know, because you're on a motorcycle, you can't sit in my fucking restaurant. I got that feeling, and I got that feeling that, you know, 3 of us rocked up on motorcycles, and you sort of semi-welcome is the best word I can describe it. They said they were closing the restaurant. There were people in there eating, and the fish chips come from the same building into the next door. They were eating, And I said, well, there he is. Ah, but they've been here a bit and we're closing in 15 minutes. And I said, well, we're fast eaters. But it fell on deaf ears. And I just got that feeling, I don't know whether Mick and Major Mo did, but I definitely got that feeling that if you'd have walked in there and got out of a BMW car or even a Ford, you know, they'd have said to you, oh, come in, sit down inside. But I know they were closing and I know that it were a tight ship and this, that and other, but I'd still got that feeling that it wasn't quite right. So anyway, that's on it. That's my 5 penneth of it, but I hate it when they've still got that feeling about being a bloody motorcycle. You're riding a bloody bike, you know, you're not some sort of gonna go nick Granny's handbag, are you? Anyway, crack on. Okay, we're still continuing home. Just got the blues and twos come flying past. I don't know what's going off. So I'm going to take this turn here just to avoid whatever it is up there. Particularly if it's an accident. I think that's what that white van man's decided to do as well. Although I'm not a fan of this road, I have to say this road is a terrible road. Bumpy and lumpy and shitty road. But there you go. And oh, yes, and so yesterday we lost you know, another legend singer, didn't we? So it's a shame, really. Tina Turner. She was a great lass, weren't she? And in her life, I think, oh, I might be right, I think, did she lose, she lost 2 sons, didn't she? I know she got abused by Ike, when it was Ike and Tina. I know he weren't particularly very nice to her, were he? Apparently not, but, and then I think later on she lost, I thought she got 4 kids or 3 kids, but I'm sure she lost 2 sons, which weren't very nice for her. But oh, Tina Turner, I always remember she wanted to be remembered as the Queen of Rock. I'm sure she will be remembered, not as a Queen of Rock, but she was a good old lass, weren't she? And was she 80 something, 82 I think. So another one gone, another one of the era I suppose, and the great legends are going slowly but surely. Anyhow, respect to her, so let's R.I.P. God, these fucking roads. But there you go. Catch you in a bit. So here we are still, 18 degrees now. Anyway, think I've got a fetish about degrees, wouldn't you, more the times I mention it? I don't mean to. I just find it interesting, that's all. Sad bastard that I am. But yeah. Rufford Ford closed. No going through the Ford today. Oh, that's okay. Yes, the traffic is horrendous nowadays, isn't it? I get bleating on about it, but does your head in. Even on back roads now, it's just horrendous. It's far horrendous. But there you go. Columba Park here. You want to go and lay in the park in the sunshine. 20 degrees you've got now. I mean, just look at it. This is England for you. Look at it. Fighting and jockeying for positions with big bull elephants and just chock-a-block all the time. This is what you get. One coming down on my inside now, look. 12-wheeler. Just chock-a-block. What's he pulled out for, that council lorry? What's the point of it all? Bin wagon, look? It's just a joke. Yep, chock-a-block, all the way, chock-a-block. When will people realise this country is full? kind of buzzards there, look. Okay, let's get off the A1. Crikey, Moses. It's like doing battle with elephants all the way up. State of these fucking roads, I keep saying it, no twats listening. You get the next model Mercedes with indicators, this all they tell me.